welcome to Drive the Wheel. Today, we're diving into the legend that started it all, the Pontiac GTO. A car that wasn't just built, it was born out of rebellion. It didn't follow the rules, it rewrote them. Back in the early 1960s, muscle cars didn't exist. But a few engineers at Pontiac had a vision: take a mid-sized car, the Tempest, and drop in a big, powerful V8 engine. What came out of that bold move was the 1964 Pontiac GTO, the very first true muscle car to hit American roads. The GTO name was borrowed from the Italian racing scene Gran Turismo Omologato, a bold move, considering Pontiac had nothing to do with European racing, but it worked. The car came with a 389 cubic inch V8, good for up to 348 horsepower, and offered either a 4-speed manual or an automatic. It was fast, it was loud, and it caught the attention of every young driver looking to make some noise, both literally and figuratively. Sales exploded. Pontiac expected to sell around 5,000 units in that first year. Instead, they sold over 30,000. That success sent a shockwave through the industry, and soon every American manufacturer wanted their own version of the GTO, but Pontiac stayed one step ahead. In 1966, the GTO became its own model and got a major facelift: sleeker lines, a more aggressive front end, and that signature split grille. It was beauty and brawn wrapped into one. Then came the Judge in 1969, a special edition with bold colors, decals, and even more power. It was Pontiac's way of saying they could still lead the muscle car pack. And for a while they did. But the early 1970s brought trouble. Emission laws tightened, insurance premiums rose, and gas prices soared. Performance dropped, and by 1974 the GTO was gone. Decades later, in 2004, Pontiac brought the GTO back. This time it was based on an Australian Holden Monaro. It was modern, refined, and packed a serious LS-V8 punch. But many felt it lacked the soul of the original. It was fast, sure, but it didn't shout, muscle it, whispered performance. Still, it was a proper driver's car and a fitting tribute to the badge. The Pontiac GTO remains one of the most iconic cars ever built. It launched an entire era, defined American performance, and created a legacy that gearheads still worship today. This has been Drive the Wheel, honoring the muscle car that started it all. The Pontiac GTO, raw, loud, unforgettable.